we've got everyone who's going to Cole or Doc board members are participating this presentation.
Board member Margaret Marshall,
Present.
board member Sean Strain, board member Lenora Shipp,
Present.
board member Jennifer Delahara,
Present.
board vice chair Thama Byers Bailey,
Present.
board chair Elise Dashew.
Present.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum with 8 members present.
All right, thank you very much. So I will now entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second. Second.
All right, we've got a motion from Vice Chair Byers Bailey, a second from Carol Sawyer. All those in favor of the motion, please raise your hands and say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? All right, Madam Clerk, the agenda is adopted by a vote of 8-0. All right, so we have one action item this morning. That is to consider modifications to the 2021-2022 budget that was previously adopted by this board on April 27th, 2021. Before the board acts, I'm going to turn to the superintendent to introduce this item.
Good morning, Madam Chair and board members. I wanted to just share briefly before turning it over to Sabrina Harris and our finance team, the reason why we are requesting this morning's emergency meeting, and that is to make a correction to our total budget that was approved at the last school board meeting. What happened was that the total proposed budget slide did not include the amount for the security funding request, and that was just a little bit over $2 million, $2.1 million to be exact, in the capital section. That security funding, if you all will recall, was included in my budget presentation in March, and it was also included in our budget documents. However, we inadvertently omitted that information from our total proposed budget summary at the April 27th school board meeting. And I would like to turn it over to Ms. Harris if there are any additional comments about this particular item.
Thank you, Superintendent Winston, and good morning, board members, and thank you for this meeting this morning. I'll just add a little bit more detail to what Superintendent Winston shared, that we asked for this meeting merely to make the correction to the total budget approved at the last meeting. The total proposed budget slide, we do have a slide to present. Okay, thank you. So the total proposed budget slide, it did not include the security enhancement funding request of the $2 million in the capital section. And you'll see that highlighted here on this slide. That $2.1 million is the line item that did not present on the presentation from the last meeting that we had. So as Principal Winston stated, the security enhancement funding, it was included as part of the superintendent's budget presentation back in March. And it is included in the budget documents, but it was omitted in our last presentation, the presentation budget summary that was shown on April the 27th. So again, that highlighted line item is the one that was missing from that presentation. So even though the overall budget number used in the motion, it doesn't change, and that's due to rounding. We wanted to make sure the board approved the security enhancement funding as part of the request, as reflected in the superintendent's budget recommendation.
And this budget book that we've been, reviewing, the big budget book, it's accurate. Am I correct?
It should be accurate. I'm not sure what version of the book you have, but in the capital section, if you flip to the capital section, it does outline the security enhancement. And you may see it broken up into two parts where 1.6 million is in the building and site section, and then 500,000 showing in the furniture and equipment section.
Okay. All right, colleagues, do you have any questions? All right, well, thank you for that explanation. I'm going to turn to Jennifer De La Hara to make this motion.
Madam Chair, I move to approve the technical modifications as proposed by the superintendent for the 2021-2022 budget. This modification adds $2.1 million for security enhancement funding into our total proposed budget that was presented and approved at our April 27th, 2021 board meeting. Today's change will increase the approved 2021-2022 budget from $1.771 billion to $1.773 billion, excluding temporary one-time COVID funding.
Sorry, that was a second from Carol Sawyer? Okay. All right, with the motion from Ms. De La Hara, the second from Ms. Sawyer, any further deliberation? Okay. Madam Chair or Madam Clerk, could you please call for the vote?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Board Member Rhonda Cheek, how say you?
Approve.
Board Member Dr. Ruby Jones, how say you?
Approve.
Board Member Carol Sawyer, how say you?
Yes.
Board Member Margaret Marshall, how say you?
Yes.
Board Member Sean Strain, how say you? And
He's
Mrs. Strain is
absent.
absent. Board Member Lenora Shipp, how say you?
Yes.
Board Member Jennifer De La Hara, how say you?
Yes.
Board Vice Chair Thelma Byers Bailey, how say you?
Yes.
Board Chair Elise Dashew, how say you?
Yes.
Madam Chair, the motion passes by a vote of 8-0.
All right, thank you very much. That includes our business for today. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Madam
moved.
Chair, make a motion. to adjourn.
All right, I'm gonna give that motion to Carol Sawyer and the second to Lenora Shipp. All those in favor, please raise your hands and say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? All right, seeing no opposition, we are adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone.
See you
You
later,
too.
Ernest.
Take care. See you later, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Eric.
All right, thank you. My pleasure.